good afternoon. At this time, it has been about 24 hours since Jesus Christ, the true Messiah, had been crucified at Calvary. At 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, Jesus the Nazarene, born to Mary and Joseph, was killed right here by our people. In a trial led by Pontius Pilate, Jesus was found guilty of blasphemy by the crowd and jury, which primarily consisted of the Jewish race. The real question following this tragic event is how? How can the Jewish race target one of their own and sentence them to death? Many people have been visiting the tomb of Jesus and the site where he spoke last. All people are mourning the lost, grieving for the unjust, unfair treatment that he received, all because we thought that he was wrong and crazy. The allegations against Jesus had sparked earlier this week, beginning on Sunday when he arrived in Jerusalem.
He was my son, my only son. No mother, father, or brother, anyone should witness their child dying, especially right before their eyes. The memory of his suffering and agony, pain, and still relentless worship to his Father has forever been implanted in him.
Mary of Nazareth has witnessed her son die at the hands of her own race. Do you believe your son could have been helped throughout this tragic event?
There was no way that my son could have been saved. This event was inevitable. His father needed to reclaim him and see all of the great work he had done on earth. He had brought us peace, serenity, and religion, but the other people in Jerusalem seemed to be oblivious to his gift during this period.
Do you believe that people of Jerusalem are responsible for the death of your son?
They were angry and felt threatened, so their emotions became part of the sentence.
Starting on Sunday, Jesus was welcomed into the city of Jerusalem with a wild celebration and pomps, but things became twisted throughout the week, which resulted in his death. Now on Monday of this week, Jesus went to the temple to worship, but discovered merchants there. He became outraged, saying, "The scriptures declare, 'My temple will be a house of prayer, but you have turned it into a den of thieves.'" Now one of Jesus' disciples, who witnessed all of the events this week, believes that this event may have been a turning point in the accusations that led to Jesus' death.
I'd never seen Jesus so furious before. He snapped and there was no way to stop his rage. He was hurt and shocked at the fact that the merchants believed the temple was a fit place to open business. I feel the citizens of Jerusalem used this event as a pivotal point in his trials for evidence against him.
Peter, do you believe that the Jewish race could have murdered Jesus by themselves? Or do you believe that more people were involved?
According to Jewish law, a Jew is not allowed to punish another Jew for blasphemy or sacrilege. So, using this law, the Jewish people were unable to kill Jesus single-handedly. That is why I believe the government resorted to Pilate after Herod attempted to search for wrong. The Romans did have a role in Jesus' murder.
But did the Romans follow Jesus' teaching for some time?
No.
So, then how would the Romans play a role in this, besides the trials, which were ultimately decided by the Jews in Jerusalem? They did not have evidence. It was brought to them by Judas Iscariot, Jesus' betrayer. That is how the Romans got involved. So if it wasn't for a Jewish person, then the Romans would never been involved in this crucifixion.
That is true, and I cannot myself anymore, nor can Judas. Yesterday morning he was found hanged on a tree as a form of suicide. He felt such remorse for going to the Romans, offered 30 pieces of silver. He gave away God's Son for 30 measly pieces of silver. That makes me sick.
And weren't you the one who denied knowing Jesus 3 times to people in Jerusalem on Thursday night, right before he was found in the Garden of Gethsemane?
That is certainly true, and I myself feel just about the same amount of remorse that Judas should have. I cannot repay God for what I did, for by denying Jesus, I denied his life.
Continuing through the week, Jesus returned to the temple on Tuesday, where he was met by several government officials. These men attempted to arrest Jesus, but he avoided all threats and then took his disciples to the Mount of Olives to pray and teach. The following day, there was no recollection of what Jesus did. Many people believe he and his disciples used this day for rest after the busy 3-day period, but nobody is sure. On Thursday, the night of the Passover meal, Jesus was captured by the Roman guards in the Garden of Gethsemane. Judas Iscariot walked with the officials and betrayed Jesus with a kiss on the forehead. Jesus' disciples fled for fear that they would be arrested for their crimes. Judas also fled and was not seen living again. Jesus was charged with blasphemy against the true God by the Jewish race. First, he was taken to King Herod, but did not say anything, so he was shipped off to Pilate. Pilate tried and pleaded with Jesus to speak, but he didn't. Outraged, Pilate listened to the Jews and was pressured into crucifying Jesus and giving him 39 lashes. Pilate did not want to kill Jesus, for there was no evidence against him, but there was no other choice. He had to be crucified.
I witnessed his death and his journey there. He was forced to carry his own cross, and people did help him. Those people are the ones who will love him forever and will always be worthy of the kingdom of heaven. What he bared was inhumane, truly a crime against human nature. The Jewish race could not feel more guilty right now, for they have killed the true Messiah. They had killed the one who was here to save them. Jesus repeatedly mentioned the scriptures, saying that on the third day he will rise again. Right now it is the second day, and tomorrow will be the true reveal if the scriptures are true. I will be there to find the answer for myself.
Mary Magdalene, one of Jesus' followers, will search for the answers. The Jewish race should be ashamed, for we are responsible for the death of the Messiah. We killed a perfect man, clean of sin, because we believed he was incorrect and unwell. This is a debt that can never be repaid or forgotten. If Jesus does rise tomorrow, all humans will rejoice for him, but we will all remember what we put him through for our beliefs. She's like, how did I get here?
Why can't I zoom it? Oh, there we go.
Here, play it. Or is it recording?
Does she know we're laughing at her?
She's having so much fun. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god! She knows!
Oh my god!
Run, Black Panther, run!
Run, my valiant steed! Okay, we're done.